Hello everyone, EpicAwesomeGamer here. Welcome back to Terraria. So, we're going to take on the Queen today. So before we take on the Queen, we're going to take a couple of quick things. Taking a look at inventory and items that we have. What I'm going to do is I'm actually going to swap out something for... you can get rid of the balloon, I think, for now. For one of the things that I have is this flipper. This will actually help us in the honey that we're going to be part of. So we're actually going to go into a hive. So we kind of want to have the honey. And I'm going to drop down as quickly as I can. I might swap out for this necklace for now. The main reason is I obviously want to keep my counterweight. I want to keep my string because I want to use my yo-yo against the Queen. I want to use the balloon because I want to be able to jump pretty high. And you know what? I can probably get rid of the horseshoe. Let me switch out the horseshoe for... now I could actually, you know what? I could use water walking boots. That way I don't actually fall into the honey. That would actually work out better. And I can use the shark tooth necklace, and then I don't need this, and then I can use this. There we go. Half the fun. If I was just going to use a straight sword or something like that to kill the Queen, then that should be fine. I have 10 healing potions. That should be enough. Everything else looks good. So let's go out, and then let's hit my favorite new button, R. There's our bunny mount. So we're just going to quickly zip on over, take on the Queen. And I believe the Queen is new. I don't remember her. I don't know when she was introduced, but I do not remember her from my previous playthroughs with Terraria. But again, that was the 1.1 days, and 1.3 is so much different, so much more content. It's actually really exciting to see a developer like Relogic still making updates for games that have been out for a few years. I mean, it's 2016 now, so yeah, Terraria has been out since 2011, I believe. Oops. Go bunny. No? Okay. Let's just get ourselves out of this situation. There we go. And yeah, so anyway, since 2011, it's 5 years later. Now granted, the 1.3 update did come out in 2015, but still, I mean, nonetheless, you don't normally see updates of this magnitude. Like, this is not just a little bit of content. Most other game companies, looking at EA, would have created a DLC patch that would have cost a metric ton of money. Oh, you want to play that game? Oh yeah, no problem. Pay us. You know, pay us for a brand new game, even if it's just for a patch. So, I mean, this is significant, which is really, really cool. So here, let's get back onto our bunny. So, I mean, it's awesome. And, you know, it's brought me back to play the game. And I am not as avid of a gamer as I once was. My kids are really getting into gaming, which is really why I even started this channel, to be honest with you. They were just kind of like, yeah, we want to see what type of games you're going to play. So we got the water walking boots, so even the bunny will do some water walking. So let's just keep that speed up. This is awesome. A little shake there, a little way. Actually, I can go. So we came just at the right time because there's going to be all kinds of zombies and stuff. They're coming down. Wrong way. No problem. So the queen bee, I remember seeing a hive. There's usually more than one hive. in the underground jungle, but I do remember seeing a hive. Now I've got the lucky horseshoe, so I can just, there it is. So we're here, we're in the hive. Since I've got the water walking boots, I don't have to worry so much about falling into the honey. So what I'm actually going to do is just to make sure that nobody bothers us. Do I have any extra blocks? I have some wood. So I'm just going to close this off. I would like a nice quiet place to kill the queen. So the honey is actually pretty cool because if you fall into the honey, which I can do, you get this honey buff, which life generation is increased. So that's fine. And I can always pull myself out of the honey by just using my ivy whip. So here, let me make this a bit bigger. Go away. I think there's chances of something spawning whenever you hit somebody. And honey does come out. Oh, great. Oh, I didn't mean to hit her. Oh well. Oh well, that's fine. So here we go. Queen bee. She's got some good health. She starts at 3,400. I believe she charges 3 times. And she does shoot stingers at you, which will poison you. So I'm going to be keeping an eye out for my health, and which is significantly dropping. And you know what? I'm just going to switch over to the blade of grass here. Let me heal up. And we can see that there's a zombie up there. Okay, we're gonna see how well this goes. I was really not prepared for her, to be honest with you. I was hoping to make at least some sort of platform that I could run across. Come on, I'm almost gonna die here. I can see my life is quickly draining away. Come on, one more hit from her and I'm dead. Dead. Damn it. Alright, well, you know, only one thing to do. Come back, and I do not believe that I can kill her here. I think that now I'm going to have to find another hive. Yeah, yay. Alright, not a problem. Let me mount up. Let me see what I've got. Yeah, let me mount up. Let me go back, and we'll try that again. Back, and I picked up my stuff, and as you can see here, the larva pod, or whatever it's called, is missing. So that means we're not going to get a chance to refight or reface the queen bee here. So yeah, so that's fine. We'll just have to go and find ourselves another hive. So that's what we're going to do. I have no idea where another hive would be, but I'm looking for just basically places where there's honey, and I'll just keep messing around. So I'll come back when we find another hive and properly prepare for a battle. Okay guys, so I found another hive, and I've been desperately trying to prepare, and I was a moron. I hit my ivy whip in the hopes of getting something going on, and I screwed up. So this really sucks. So here I am fighting the queen bee again. I'm gonna see if we can hit her when she's hovering. We'll switch between. Okay, as she's coming to swipe at us, we're gonna do this. We're gonna sit in the honey for a little bit. This is something I screwed up with before. I could have actually used the honey to my advantage and actually used that as increased life regen, especially when she's kind of hovering here. And I also forgot to make use of my favorite little slime guy. So that was also a huge mistake, because he actually is a massive help when fighting against bosses who are spawning other guys that are trying to kill you. So, let's see if this helps. I have not used a potion yet. I will now, just because I'm getting close to less than 100 health, which is not the best. So yes, while the queen bee may be spawning bees and whatnot, the bees really do suck because they hurt. I think we got her this time. So yeah, my plan was to actually get myself a proper platform, but apparently I can't be bothered to think of a proper platform. So, or setting up platforms to attack. So, just gonna quickly switch here. And then quickly drop down. And then where are you, Queenie? There we go. We've defeated the queen bee. Yay for us. I'm just gonna drop down and make sure I didn't miss anything. I love the honey for the regen properties, but man, is it tough to walk through. Like, it is ridiculously hard to walk through. Oh, I found a Medusa's head. Interesting. I did, so let me just show you guys really quick here. What is that? A bee gun. Oh, cool. So I did find this, so I closed myself off again, but I did find this biome up here, which is the new marble biome. I think this came in as part of the 1.3 update as well. So the marble has a slew of new types of enemies. Oh yay, look at this. We got, let me see if I can just get up here without dying pretty quickly. Okay, bee, bats. Bats I don't mind. Bats are easy. But yeah, everything here is marble. So if you ever want to make yourself a fanciful oh, there's the Medusa. You can see she's got this particle effect that comes out on her. And she has this ability to turn you to stone, of all things, which is pretty funny. Because that's what the old legend was like. Or the myth, I should say, not legend. With regards to Medusa, is if you look at her, you will turn to stone. So something like my little slime buddy, who just absolutely massacres her, or a yo-yo would be great, because again, you can keep your distance. I think you have to be within a certain number of blocks before she'll turn you to stone. So that's cool. And there's another one. So yeah, as you can see, I can kill her from a distance with the yo-yo, especially with the extended thing. And here's a hoplite, sorry. Just another type of enemy. I think they do eventually drop some armor, but it's really not that good. It doesn't give any bonuses or whatever else. It's actually an issue that a few people didn't particularly like with regards to their drops. So we're just going to kill a couple of slimes, and then we're going to zip on back to our house, because we did end up getting a ton of stuff. I ended up having to use the piggy bank, or the money trough, sorry, to get back, get some space. But anyway, guys, that was the queen bee. A lot harder. Let me just whip back here. A lot harder than I originally expected. I honestly did not expect that to be as difficult as she was. But to be fair, I mean, I didn't prepare very well, right? So let that be a lesson. Even full health doesn't matter. That's not a guarantee that you're going to beat every boss. You have to have a strategy. You have to have a plan. You have to be prepared. And unfortunately, I was none of that. So because of that, I ended up dying. And, you know, no one to blame but myself for that. And that's fine. I can understand that. So what I'm going to do is I'm here. I'm just going to quickly drop some stuff off. So I've got a couple of weapons. Where's my weapons chest? There they go, weapons and explosives. So we've got ourselves a bee gun, a Zealous Medusa's head, and a couple of other things. So that's pretty cool. So let me put the beanade away. These are apparently very powerful. Explodes into a swarm of bees. That is ridiculous. So I'm gonna do some reading and see what that's like. I want to try this bee gun, just because I am curious. So I'm just gonna shoot it just in here. So it shoots a bunch of bees. I don't know if this is enough to get the... I'm gonna keep this in my inventory for now. There's two people that I'm expecting. So I did some research. I had the flare gun before. The flare gun is not enough to get the arms dealer to show up, but killing the queen bee should cause the what's his name? The witch doctor to show up. So I'm just trying to make sure I've got enough space for both of them. So I do have 2 extra housing. I have this one here and this one here, and I believe this one here is suitable as well. That one's not, because it's missing a table and a chair. So I might put a workbench and then a chair over here so you can sit by the hearth. The furnace. So that should be sufficient. So I think I've got enough for 3 more if I set up a quick table and chair. 4 if I set up a quick table and chair down here. So that should be fine. And yeah, that's pretty much it, guys, for this episode. I'm just going to put the rest of this stuff away. So this Medusa's head, this is pretty interesting. Let me just quickly try that, because again, I've never tried the Medusa's head. I've never had it. So I think it just freezes enemies. Let me see if I can find a slime, because I would like to try it. I would like to try it. Let me just go zipping over. And hopefully I can find something without my pet slime killing it. So let's just quickly zip over to Bunny. Worst case scenario, I'll go over to the corruption, because it's not that far. I've got the water walking boots and I've got my bunny, so this should be pretty quick. Oh, here we go. No, wait. Oh, wow. That was pretty... Yeah, so it does look like it freezes them. It does some pretty significant damage as well with the Medusa's head. I don't know what the range is, though. So I don't think that this would be my go-to weapon by any chance. It is pretty strong, but it does use mana. Not a lot, though. It's probably the same as the Medusa itself. So it's quick, I will grant you that. But yeah, not for me. Nonetheless, let's go back. I'm going to finish putting some of the stuff away. I'm going to get another workbench in here and maybe a chair, just to see if I can actually make this a valid housing as well. And if I can, then great. If I can't, I will need to start getting a couple of things. There are 3 other NPCs that I'm thinking of, and there will probably be 4 or 5 altogether that I would like to get. The witch doctor, he should show up soon, so that'll be 1. If I take out the Eater of Worlds, which should be the next episode, then I will likely summon a goblin army. Yep, there's a witch doctor. I'll summon a goblin army. If I get the goblin army, I will end up getting the Tinkerer, or the Goblin Tinkerer, and if I get the Goblin Tinkerer, I will then get the then I need a gun, so I can get the arms dealer. I don't know if the bee gun will call the arms dealer, so that's going to be 3. So Goblin Tinkerer, arms dealer, the witch doctor who just showed up, then if I take on Skeletron, which should be coming up soon, then I'm going to have the clothier, who's the old man at the dungeon, and then in the dungeon I should find the mechanic. So that's 5, right? So that's 5 more NPCs. I think there are more that are part of this game as well, but for now, so there's the witch doctor way over there, silly boy. So yeah, so I'm thinking I'm going to need at least 4 more spaces. So let's see, we've got 1. Let me just quickly take a look at the housing. Where is everybody? So I can probably have 1 there, 2, 3, and 4. So I can have 4 more spaces. So I think I should actually be fine. If there are other NPCs aside from those 4 that I don't know about, then yeah, I'm probably going to be in a little bit of trouble as far as these guys are concerned. But anyway, guys, thank you for watching. And as I said before, next episode we're going to try taking on the Eater of Worlds. Hopefully we'll be a little bit better prepared for that guy. Again, it's fun watching me struggle and die, but it wasn't necessarily fun for me seeing what was going on when I was playing. That was really disappointing. I like just running in and just killing guys. So I was honestly shocked that I ended up killing myself with that. But anyway, it is what it is. So we'll be better prepared, and let that be a lesson. Even the somewhat simpler bosses that you're expecting may not always be that simple. So until next time, stay safe, and I will talk to you later.